The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
Okay, Coach Benson, whenever you're ready, just give an opening statement, and then we'll open the floor for questions.
Obviously, this is not the way we would have preferred this to have gone today, but I'm really proud of our guys. We talk a lot about giving more than is expected. I thought our guys this year in particular really gave more than was expected to win our conference tournament, to get the automatic bid, to be here was just a monumental achievement on their part. And obviously we wanted to play past round one, but we got here, and I thought our guys played with great pride and great purpose. We just came up short today.
Open the floor for questions now.
Coach, Carson didn't do a lot scoring-wise, but he was drawing a whole lot, 2 and 3 defenders at a time, opening up shots for other people. When he went down, they were able to play you guys a lot more straight up, and that's kind of when they started cutting into your lead.
No question. That right there was probably the turning point of the game. I mean, our guys gave a great effort despite that, but like most teams at this point in the year, you sort of got a pretty established rotation. And we've for whatever reason, we've been so fortunate not to have injury issues, but this year we've had our fair share and more. And then for him to go down like that so early in this game, really, I think that definitely impacted. I think it impacted the outcome. I really wish we could have played that game with our true lineup together.
That being said, when those opportunities came with Josh, a tremendous game from Josh Rogers today. Getting those open jumpers, banging the boards, I mean, just everything.
All the other guys, I mean, we talked about it at the half, and it was like, hey, look, this doesn't change our determination. This doesn't change really anything. The ones we've got here are the ones that are going to perform and hopefully perform well enough to win this game. And so Josh did an outstanding job. Charles obviously did an outstanding job. I thought everybody that played did a part and played a role. We just weren't quite as capable as I think we could have been had Carson been available to play.
Josh, talk about the role in the beginning of the game where they were looking to you to score so many points, and you were able to knock them down.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously, with two offensive players like Carson and Sawyer, people have got to really respect them when they get the ball. So, basically, I just take my open looks when they come to me, like they do a really good job of finding me. We talk about when you've got two men on you, that means there's someone open. You've got a numerical advantage somewhere else. So they did a great job finding me, and I just stepped into range and tried to hit them.
You guys were very efficient in the first half, sharing the ball, spreading out the points. Once they went small in the second, you guys were still out rebounding them, but their defense kind of frictioned your guys' ebb and flow of the game. And on the other end, they started getting hot, and you guys were still contesting shots, putting great effort into it, and they were still hitting shots. What do you tell your players when they're working hard and you see their contested shots and they're still falling? What do you tell your players in the huddle?
Well, we can only control so many things, and at some point you've got to give credit to the opponent. They've got outstanding talent, and their perimeter players in particular. Their kids at the 1, 2, and 3 are as good as anybody in this tournament, and so for them to step up, especially that second half, was to be expected. But we talk about poise with our guys a lot, and being able to handle those kind of situations. And I thought our guys did that. It just really, you said, I think the very first thing you said is the point. I mean, because Carson Brooks draws he draws 2 and 3 defenders, it's a lot easier than to share the ball and have other guys get clean looks. And because we didn't have that element, now all of a sudden it puts the prowess back on us then to try to create one-on-one plays, and that's really difficult.
Charles, it was a great night for you. Obviously, you go for 27 points and just a really nice shooting, 9 for 16. How were you really able to get loose against a big physical team like Montevallo?
Well, I was just trying to be aggressive, and when they did get the 2 and 3 defenders on them, I just tried to find an open spot and knock down the shots when I could.
And
Charles said you took kind of a beating tonight too. I think charging lane and things like that. They had a lot of bodies on you, a lot of contact. I think you ended up on the floor a few times. Talk about that a little bit.
I was just trying to be aggressive and get to the line, but they in NCAA they don't really call that many fouls, so I was just trying to be extra aggressive, and when I got to the line, knock them down.
I thought our guys had great poise despite that. I mean, we told them, and they know, especially having been here last year in the same tournament and now being here this year, our kids understand that at the national tournament level, you're not going to be bailed out with calls. You've got to play through contact, and you've got to have the poise and the determination to continue to play. So I think it's a great experience for Charles, because I think now next year he'll be that much more poised and that much more capable, and we're just glad that he got that experience.
Obviously, everything's still fresh from the result just now. But when you're able to sit back and actually digest the season, how will you look back on this particular season?
As I said, I'm so proud of these guys. I mean, the guys on this team know what we lost from last year's team. We lost 4 seniors, 2 of whom are, 2 of the better players ever play at Carson-Newman, and they were a part of helping us sort of establish a lot of positive, successful things. So going into this year, there weren't the kind of expectations. I think we were preseason picked 7th, and yet our guys came to practice every day, worked really hard, tried to do the things we asked them to do, and as the season went on, we continued to improve and grow. We never stopped growing, and that allowed us to sort of, in that late January all through February, we started really coming together and finished really strong. And then obviously got into the conference tournament and really played well and earned our way here with that automatic bid. So I couldn't be happier with what we've accomplished. And what really makes me happy is, when you look at it, that despite the fact we lost to Jared Johnson, who was basically a 4-year starter here, and we've had other issues in terms of personnel, we've still got more or less 5 starters returning. We got a good, solid group returning, a good core group, and I think this is definitely a team we can build on for future success.
Coach, you were able to get within 3 there with maybe 20 seconds to go. I think you were down 10, maybe a minute to go. Did you think about start maybe fouling a little earlier than that?
Yeah, but the truth of the matter is, man, we could have, probably should have, but I've kept on thinking, that we've got. You basically get 2 possessions out of about every minute if you're lucky, and I can think we could do that if we would just show a little bit more patience. We don't really press. We're not a pressing team. We're not a team that's going to speed you up. We have a really unique style that we believe in thoroughly, and it's been good for us. So for us to get outside ourselves would have been outside ourselves. So the situation forced us to do that, and it allowed us to sort of cut back into the lead, but. Typically that's not the direction we go, and that's not the way we play it.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you.